I've been thinking today, there's one fundamental thing I think in our society we get away from is we need each other. Um, we cannot do things alone. We want to try because it makes us feel better about ourselves and that we feel empowered and feel like we're weak if we have to rely on others, seek others' advice, partner with others, have others hold us accountable. These are all things that I think we have uh, uh, put in a position where they're frowned upon. And the reality is, nothing great is ever done by one person. Uh, the building of this country was not by one person. Great leaders are part of it, but it's not just one leader. It's a group of leaders looking out for each other, looking out for the people that work with them and work for them. And you'll always get further ahead if you remember that. And there's a term that back in the '90s it was kind of a, a term that was looked down upon in the sense between the conservatives and liberals. But I think the reality is it's true. It takes a village. None of us can do this alone. Uh, it's hard to raise a family on your own. So, I think you could ask single mothers that have everything riding on their shoulders. Do they do it? They do it, and we respect them to the nth degree. Would they rather have a partner? With that single dad who has to get up, make breakfast, take his kids to school, work, try to get them home, settled in, and go to another job. Single parents. Um, I speculate if you ask most of them would rather be doing this in partnership, running a business. Um, it's hard to expand and scale up a business if you're doing it by yourself. Besides, it's not as much fun. You need a variety of thoughts. You need a variety of viewpoints, and uh, you're not always going to see things the way others see them. And it's not to say you're wrong, but it's to say that you might have um, a less successful thought or vision than that partner of yours. In grad school and business, we do a lot of teamwork, team building, brainstorming, and you end up taking an idea, refining it with when you have a lot of chisels on the rock, trying to get it down to that one thing that is the most successful, productive idea possible. Um, I think we look at if we share, if we try to do things with others, then there's going to be less for us. I argue the opposite. The more we share, the more we give people opportunity, give friends, colleagues, and people we trust. And trust is a very vital part of that. Opportunities to work with us, the better off they're going to be, the better off we're going to be. And the client is going to be happier. The product you're building, you're constructing, uh, the house, the neighborhood, whatever it is that you're working on, you're going to have a better product. You're going to have a better uh, uh, happier client, happier customer, and more happy. The more happy the client, the customer are, the more they're going to recommend you, refer you. And if we really want to scale our business, and you may be okay having it where at the level of clients and business and demand you have right now, but if you're really going to scale it, it will take a village. And we're all good at certain things, but we're not good at everything. I always say I'm a mile wide and inch deep. I know a little bit about a lot of things, but I can't say I'm an expert in too many. But the ones I am an expert in, I know it backwards and forwards. But there's so many people who are far better in realms like communication, marketing, and that kind of thing than I am. So I want that person. I want those people on my team. I want to be part of their team, and we can, um, the old saying that rising tides raises all ships. I know sounds cliche, and we hear it a lot, but I do believe it's true. I know it's true. Um, if we're trying to get the whole, if we're like that monkey who has his hand in the jar with he's grabbing all of those peanuts, he can't get his hand out of the jar to get the peanuts. But when he lets go, the peanuts come out, and there's enough for him, his colleagues, his partners, and everyone. I think that's where we really, need to get to, and uh, opening the door for others to work with you. Um, I've heard Ed Milet say a lot that we are only one person away from expanding and exploding. That one coffee, that one uh, lunch meeting that we may have, it may not be with the person we're meeting with, but we may encounter someone as we're paying that um, that dinner reservation, or that walk in the park, or that you know church social. It only takes one opportunity and one encounter with the right person to catapult you, your business, and your ideas into a new dimension, a new level. So we all need to look back and say, how can we help each other succeed? What is it that I can do to help my brother, my sister, to expand what they're doing? Is there a call I can make? Is there a email I can send? Is there something I can purchase and let others know? Um, we just need to be more giving, less selfish, and more aware that we can make a difference in each other's lives. And there's plenty to go around, and the selfishness that uh, these limited ideas and actions are so counterproductive, um, and so anti-growth, and just um, antithetical to who we are, or who we should be as a society. Uh, Appreciate you all. Uh, Hope you have a great evening, and subscribe, like, and talk to you tomorrow. God bless you.